Hey guys, and welcome back to Featherndown Homestead. I've been quite slack lately with videoing that. It's ended up being like every 2 weeks, which isn't ideal, but it's Saturday here, and we've been in lockdown now. This is the 4th day the whole of New Zealand's been in lockdown, so yeah, I mean, I've got lots to do on the farm. It doesn't affect us that much. It's almost like life goes on like normal, but it's just we can't sell stuff, so that's the only thing. Yeah, so I'm going to try get myself back into this vlogging, because for all of you other vloggers out there, you know, once you get out of it for a bit, it's quite hard to get back into it. So yeah, but I'm basically just down here checking up on the goats, which they think they're getting fed. We feed them hay and just a little bit of pellets in the afternoon since they're mothers. But we have got Daisy somewhere, and she's actually probably going to have babies any day. We don't actually know how this happened because Samson is tied up in the other area, but she's, yeah, any day she's going to be pregnant, well, have the baby. So I'm just going to have a see where she is. So here is Daisy on the other side of the property with the Waffles and Tim Tam. They were her last babies. Pretty much hang around with her all day. The other lot are on the other side waiting for the food, but yeah, she's probably, yeah, maybe, I reckon maybe 3 days away. Like her udders are huge and they're quite saggy, so this might be the last time we breed her. She can just be a nanny goat after that, but just thought I'd check up on them and make sure she's not having the babies. But yeah, the pigs aren't in here anymore, so I'm not too bothered about that, but I do want to get them back in here soon. Just pretty much waiting for all of the babies to grow up, which now is going to be a little bit longer. Before I leave the goats, we do have some bad news. We actually lost one of Penelope's babies. We don't know how she died or anything. It wasn't a predator attack, it was just all of a sudden died. So I really don't know what happened, but Penelope has only got one teat working, so maybe she was undernourished in that. We tried to feed her some lamb formula and that to get her back up, but it might not have even been that. But yeah, we have got plenty of goats otherwise anyway, especially with more coming. So yeah, one day we're gonna have to decide what to do with them all. But yeah, for now they're just roaming free and loving life. We also had one of our Buff Orpington ducks die. So we had 4 ducks and 2 drakes and 2 ducks of them, and you know, chances are 50-50 shot a predator could have got a male or a female. So they decided to get one of our females. So now we've got 2 males and a female, and then we put out heaps of traps to try to catch it in case it was a ferret again. And the next day, after putting out heaps of traps, we actually caught it, and it was a ferret. So I've got a little video here for you, and this is that we caught it in a live bait trap. So yeah, he was a big bugger, and he was blind in one eye. Kids thought it was quite cool. But now we've just got well, we've got one female, one male up here, and then we've got a male pen over there because we need to put quite a few males in there. Also we've got about, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goose nests. One had about 14 eggs yesterday, so we had to pinch some. We don't really want them with about 6 or 7's ideal. Any more than that and it doesn't work out for them. And yeah, it's very noisy around here. I think they're all waiting to fly the coop. So my wife's actually going around opening all the bins so the rats don't get free for all food, and also letting the ducks out and collecting their eggs too. But these are one guy, but this is one pen I sort of need to sort out because it's really muddy in there. Well, ducks are muddy anyway, but up there it's not so muddy. But I'm going to put a whole heap of post peel down here, and hopefully we'll just top that up every now and again, and it should keep the mud away. But yeah, talking about ducks, those are all of our pickens down there, if you can see them. Just down there. So they're supposed to be way over there. So they're going under that bridge over there and then coming down this creek line and hanging out over here. They think this is their new home. So we are going to have to sort them out at one point, but I've found the eggs anyway. But there is poo geckos eating a few of them, so definitely got to sort them out. These guys have pretty much demolished all this grass around here. Hey Bambi. So we still think Bambi's pregnant. Debs thinks Elma's not pregnant. So we'll just have to wait and see. And in about a month's time we'll have to separate them. I am planning on making their perimeter go around the plum trees over there because there's lots of grass there. It's just finding some material when we're in lockdown is hard to get. But yeah, it's definitely on my to-do list. They're getting plenty of food anyway, plenty of scraps, plenty of pellets as well, plus grass. Yeah, so keep it up guys. So the last 3 days, because that's how long we've been in lockdown now, I've been working down here, and my thoughts have changed with what I'm going to do with it. Basically, this is my berry patch, so these are our raspberries down here, and I've weeded it all. If you've seen my garden tour maybe a few videos ago, you could see all of this was just full on weeds. So if you just got wood chip down, definitely don't assume weeds are not going to come. It's better to pick the weeds when they're small than when they get big, because this was a mission. This was like 3 days work to get rid of all the weeds in here. I still haven't finished, still got work to do, but I pruned all the raspberries and got rid of all the dead wood and stuff like that, and fed them, and then the blueberries, some of them are still alive, you know, some of them are sort of half dead. It's sort of as you can see down here, it's not the idealist soil, it's quite muddy. So the raspberries, and over here is the boysenberries, they're thriving on the soil, but the blueberries maybe not so much. But yeah, the boysenberries were a pain in the butt because they kept spiking me. I had to wear gloves, and even then they still spiked me, and they're really hard to get out of your hand. But yeah, all these boysenberries I've put some sheep mesh and some stakes up just for a temporary fix until I build something, because I still don't know whether I'm going to keep them here. But hopefully this year get quite a few boysenberries. And there's thornless blackberries in here too. But yeah, hopefully they grow pretty good on this trellis. But my dilemma is I'll just take you over to there. So this is the new berry patch. So it's pretty much got this all around where this tin is, and quite a while ago we started building a perimeter, and my plan was strawberries all around the side with maybe some currants in the corners, and then in the middle a couple of rows of raspberries, a couple of rows of blueberries and boysenberries and that. But now I'm thinking, like, the raspberries and boysenberries do really good over there. I could extend that plot. Maybe this year I'll grow another corn plot beside it, and then extend that plot next year and maybe give them some sort of cover. Maybe I'll see if they need it or not, depends on the birds. And then in here just keep the strawberries on the perimeter with still some currants and some exotic berries, and then in the middle, since the blueberries don't like it over there, I'll put maybe like two or three rows of blueberries in the middle, and maybe some more currant or something like that anyway. Or I can put a row of boysenberries or something, but I also have grapes too, so maybe put grapes in here. But that's what I'm thinking. If you've got some different ideas, then tell me. But I'm thinking of 2 berry plots basically, because we have lots of kids, need lots of berries, especially strawberries. And yeah, that's my sort of line of thinking. Can never have enough of something. But I still got a lot of work to do in here, and I'm not in any huge rush because it is winter and it's hard to haul dirt down here, especially when I can't get the truck down here. So yeah, my biggest focus at the moment, even being in lockdown, I've got heaps of time, it's just wood and materials I can't source until lockdown is over, and then I've got no time again. It's always the case. But yeah, we've got plenty of maintenance and stuff to do, and I am today actually going to leave that boysenberry patch for now, and going to work on Declan's garden beds. So as you'll know with previous videos, the kids are getting their own garden, well, Declan and Adina, and a pond in the middle, which I still don't know about. But mind all the rubbish, the kids will be cleaning that up. Since I hauled all the dirt and did everything, no, they did some stuff, I just can't remember what they did. So Adina's got all their 4 beds now, they're all filled up. They got logs and stuff at the bottom, and chicken poo and stuff, and then maybe 6 inches of compost on top of that. And they won't be planting anything until spring basically. And where these 2 Y posts are here, that one and that one, is basically where Declan's gonna have his 4 beds start, and we're gonna start that today. And in the middle here is gonna be the pond with a bridge over it apparently. And then pretty much the only thing I've got to do in this garden, apart from making all of the other garden beds like the kids' garden beds, because they're pretty awesome, is put a big perimeter fence up here, just like that, but maybe with tin on the bottom and then chicken mesh on top, basically because of the creek on the other side where all these naughty ducks are, going all the way along. When it floods, at least if I've got the tin on the bottom, the flood water's not going to come up and over when it floods really bad anyway. I've actually, when I dug it out with my cousin's digger, it's actually worked a treat. In heavy rain at the moment, haven't had much flooding, but yeah, crossing my fingers that it's working a treat. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be up to today. And then in the greenhouse, I think it was first day of lockdown, took the kids down and we got planting some seeds, and that was another thing, we run out of seed raising mix. Pretty much this lockdown was not, we were not prepared like last lockdown, and we didn't have much of anything, but we did have some stuff, so we could plant some stuff. So I have got some seeds starting in here, all sort of my spring plantings, plus some okra. These are all my leeks from the seeds we had that just dropped on the ground last year. They're growing nice and big now. And then I do have some yams and some kumaras over there that I'm trying to get shoots from. And this is all Adina's seeds, and this is all Declan seeds. And then I've tried some gemstone corn and some sunflowers there. I wanted to try the gemstone corn because some of it actually started moulding up the top in the jars. I didn't let them dry properly, so I just wanted to see if some of them would still actually shoot, because I might consider selling some if they do. I still have some eggplant in the greenhouse from last year. I'm interested to see if they're going to grow again. And also I did take some grafts of the raspberries and some peach trees and the blueberries to see if anything will happen. I tried last year, nothing happened. I didn't try the raspberries, but the peach trees and nothing happened. But I did this year try to use some rooting hormone, so we'll see if it makes a difference and see what happens with that. But yeah, otherwise everything in the garden, I'm getting peas, the broad beans are coming up, the garlic is coming everywhere, shallots. Pretty much only getting ducks in the garden now, the occasional goose, but since they started laying everywhere, the male gooses are really protective over the females and pretty much stays with them, and so they're not roaming around everywhere like they were a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I've got plenty to do, and like I said, today I'm going to go with Declan and we're going to build his garden beds. But thought I'd just give you an update and try to get back into this videoing vlogs, especially while I'm in lockdown. Like, why wouldn't I? Got plenty of time on my hands, but yeah. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys to it, and hope you guys have a great day and great night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Look out.